Good morning, everyone. I know this has been a while. I'm looking to finish this up soon. Today is actually Happy 4th of July. Happy birthday, America. It's the 4th. Last we left off, chapter 39. The Lord still answering Job after Job was running his mouth, so to speak. I plan on doing 40 and 41. There's only 42 chapters, so let's see how long this takes me. Maybe we'll throw 42 in there. The Lord said to Job, "Will the one who contends with the Almighty correct him? Let him who accuses God answer him." So he basically says, "Come on, open your mouth. I'm here now. You've been running your you've been running your gums and bumping your gums the whole time. Here I am." Then Job answered the Lord, "I am unworthy. How can I reply to you? I put my hand over my mouth. I spoke once, but I have no answer. Twice, but I will say no more." Then the Lord spoke to Job out of the storm. So all that jaw jacking, and that's what Job has to say. 4 sentences. It's one of those things I always say, be careful what you ask for, you just might get it. And he got it. So, then the Lord spoke to Job out of storm. "Brace yourself like a man. I will question you, and you shall answer me." Boy, would you discredit my justice? Would you condemn me to justify yourself? Do you have an arm like God's? And can your voice thunder like his? Then adorn yourself with glory and splendor, and clothe yourself in honor and majesty. Unleash the fury of your wrath. Look at every proud man and bring him low. Look at every proud man and humble him. Crush the wicked where they stand. Bury them all in the dust together. Shroud their faces in the grave. Then I myself will admit to you that your own right hand can save you. Look at the behemoth, which I made along with you, and which feeds on grass like an ox. What strength he has in his loins, what power in the muscles of his belly. His tail sways like a cedar, and sinews of his thighs are close knit. His bones are tubes of bronze, his limbs like rods of iron. He ranks first among the works of God, yet his maker can approach him with his sword. The hills bring him their produce, and all the wild animals play nearby. Under the plants he lies, hidden among the reeds in the marsh. The lotuses conceal him in their shadow. The poplars by the stream surround him. When the river rages, he is not alarmed. He is secure through the Jordan, though the Jordan should surge against his mouth. Can anyone capture him by the eyes, or trap him and pierce his nose? He's basically telling Job how unworthy he is and all the things God can do, which we know. But we were talking about this at Bible study on Thursday. They don't know these things, so they're ignorant of the fact and the power of what God is really capable of and how God works. Can you pull in the Leviathan with a fishhook, or tie down his tongue with a rope? Can you put a cord through his nose, or pierce his jaw with a hook? Will he keep begging you for mercy? Will he speak to you with gentle words? Will he make an agreement with you for you to take him as your slave for life? Can you make a pet of him like a bird, or put him on a leash for your girls? Will traders barter for him? Will they divide him up among the merchants? Can you fill his hide with harpoons, or his head with fishing spears? If you lay a hand on him, you will remember to struggle and never do it again. Any hope of subduing him is false. The mere sight of him is overpowering. No one is fierce enough to rouse him. Who then is able to stand against me? Who has a claim against me that I must pay? Everything under heaven belongs to me. I will not fail to speak of his limbs, his strength, and his graceful form. Who can strip off his outer coat? Who would approach him with a bridle? Who dares open the doors of his mouth, ringed about with his fearsome teeth? His back has rows of shields, tightly sealed together. Each is so close to the next that no air can pass between. They are joined fast to one another. They cling together and cannot be parted. His snorting throws out flashes of light. His eyes are like the rays of dawn. Firebrands stream from his mouth. Sparks of fire shoot out. Smoke pours from his nostrils, as from a boiling pot over a fire of reeds. His breath sets coals ablaze, and flames dart from his mouth. Strength resides in his neck. Dismay goes before him. The folds of his flesh are tightly joined. They are firm and immovable. His chest is hard as rock, hard as a lower millstone. When he rises up, the mighty are terrified. They retreat before his thrashing. The sword that reaches him has no effect, nor does the spear or the dart or the javelin. Iron he treats like straw, and bronze like rotten wood. Arrows do not make him flee. Sling stones are like chaff to him. A club seems to him but a piece of straw. He laughs at the rattling of the lance. His undersides are jagged potsherds, leaving a trail in the mud like a threshing sledge. He makes the depths churn like a boiling cauldron, and stirs up the sea like a pot of ointment. Behind him he leaves a glistening wake. One would think the deep had white hair. Nothing on earth is his equal, a creature without fear. He looks down on all that are haughty. He is king over all that are proud. So he's basically God's describing his two of his creations, Behemoth and Leviathan. Um, One is an animal that is on the earth, some sort of animal that grazes, and I think I've seen pictures of it, and it's almost like a rhino. And then Leviathan is like this sea creature that's obviously in the ocean. So he basically starts God starts chapter 40 and says, "Hey Job, here I am. What do you have to say?" And Job has the proverbial jaw drop, and can't answer. All the belly aching and crying and screaming, and I'm gonna plead my case. And he said four sentences, you know, and what were they? I am unworthy. How can I reply to you? I put my hand over my mouth. I spoke once, but I have no answer. Twice, but I will say no more. So he had his chance. He had a shot, and he fumbled. He fumbled the bag, as people would say. So I think we should go. We should. That'll be it for today. We have chapter 42 left. Um, I want to kind of. It's a short chapter, but I want to give a breakdown of the whole book of Job. But we're almost there. Thank you guys for sticking with me on this, and have a great fourth. Have a happy fourth with your families. You know, praise the Lord that we're here and able to celebrate this. And we'll see you on the next one. God bless you.